Okay, wait, no, you did. Okay.
Hi, how
How
are you?
are you?
I'm
Also,
good.
also new to this. Like, oh my goodness.
I know, I was like so nervous to do it, but it's good, it's good.
Yeah. So how's the weather in New York?
Oh my gosh, it's like super duper hot, and I'm like not for it, so I have the air conditioning on in my house. I'm like, hey, how about you?
It's like cloudy out here. It's like I think it's I don't know if it rained or not, but it's a little cloudy.
That's good, that's good. So you have like a little bit of wind going on, so it's not like too hot.
So you ready to get started?
Yeah, yeah. Wait,
Okay.
wait, hold on. I just want to pull up
Okay.
something really quickly.
Take your time, girl.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Everybody join in.
Yeah. Oh wow, we have 4 people.
Yeah.
That's super exciting. All right. All right.
Yeah. It's so cool. Oh shoot, I gotta go live on
Okay.
Facebook already. Let's
Yeah,
see.
I'm trying to get it on live on Facebook, and I'm having issues. So I'm just recording myself.
Okay. Um,
Okay.
uh,
Perfect.
oh.
Okay.
Let
All
me
right.
see.
Perfect.
Um, what? Not supported. I can't do it from my computer.
Yeah. For some reason, I can't either. I don't know. Well, I mean,
I don't even. Yeah,
hey, Asia. Hey, mom.
it's not letting me go live on my computer. No, that's super whack. Oh, oh, this sucks. We have to figure it out another day or so.
Yeah.
Um, wow, to do this ahead of time. Anyhow, so yeah, um, that kind of threw me off a little bit. So I want you to
Yeah, of course.
introduce yourself and tell us how you sustain your brain injury, your TBI.
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Ariel Johnson, and I sustained my brain injury from a car accident in December 13th, 2007. I was driving back to school in a free period, and it was really bad out, snowy, haily. It was just horrible weather. I swerved into the oncoming lane, hit a van. I believe we collided into a tree. From there, I was sent to Nassau University medical trauma unit, and from there they did a craniectomy, which is basically they remove the right part of your skull. From there, it's so crazy. It's like to see how far we've both come, like
Yes.
from our traumas. But so so yeah, I had a craniectomy. They removed, so I was on life support and I was intubated. They took out the right skull. I was in a coma for a month and a half. They brought me back to no, I'm sorry. They realized they couldn't do anything in the ICU because there's no therapies and stuff, and it's just like it's a lot going on there. So they brought me to Mount Sinai Hospital on 100th and Madison, one of the best traumatic brain injury places. So they brought me there, and then I woke up around the ending of January. I don't remember if I said this, but I was in a coma for a month and a half. From there, I learned how to walk, talk, do everything all over again, and the rest is history. So yeah, so I just want to like kind of advocate and help people with traumatic brain injuries, and not even just people with traumatic brain injuries, people who have issues with their brain because it's so silent, because it's so invisible.
Yes,
It's
it
not
is.
like an open scar or something you can see. You
Very
know what
true.
I mean?
Yes,
But
very.
tell me about you.
So I sustained my traumatic brain injury on June 1st of the year 2008. Um, I was injured by a stray bullet. It was by an unknown person. Um, I was rushed to the hospital immediately, St. Louis University Hospital, and like you, I was well, I had to have a bedside surgery first because my brain was like it swelled up so bad. It was like really really big, so I had to have a bedside procedure them first before I went to surgery because they wouldn't be able to get to it. So they had to drain my brain first. Then they could have surgery. So I had the surgery. And after that, I was put in an induced coma. So I didn't just fall into a coma. I put in an induced coma, and then I was in the induced coma. But I wasn't expected to make it through the night at that time. They told my family, you might better say your goodbyes now because she's not gonna make it today. And so people, of course, came up there, or whatever. And I was in the coma for like you, a month and a half, myself as well. I had a trach in my throat, feeding tube, all kind of stuff. My head was all bandaged up and things like that. So it was pretty bad. But yeah, that's what pretty much the gist of what kind of happened to me. So yeah.
Can I just say you look
Ah,
amazing.
thank you too.
Okay, so during your recovery, did you have have moments of where you never thought you would be where you're at, or were there times where you're just like you knew it and you fought through it and it
That I knew where I would be. That would come past it. Or whatever.
yeah, exactly.
Um, I didn't have any thoughts, but I know that once I became aware of things that's going on, whatever, I I'm a strong-willed person, and I know for myself that I knew I was going to bounce back once I got to my right state of mind. I've always been driven, so getting back to how it's not like it. I didn't have to like coerce myself to think of how I want to be. I had a plan what I want to do in my life, so it was just a matter of getting back to it and become familiar with it again.
Wait, before we continue, you are lagging a bit, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's my connection that's messed up.
Okay, can you? Is it okay now, or is it like?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's better. It's better.
Okay. So, but I basically was saying that I already had a sense of who I want to be already. Like I've always had drive, so there was an issue. But I knew that once I got my right state of mind, that I knew that I bounce back, and that's what I was gonna do. So,
Yeah, I love
but
that.
how did it impact your life?
Okay. I went through a lot of emotional. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but I went through it.
Yes, I did.
Not so it. My my situation was like different because it's just like the physical, like learning how to walk, talk, do all that. That was easy. It was the mental part that really was
You said
so.
you said it was easy.
Yeah, like I mean, compared to the emotional part,
Uh,
like trying to get a hold of my emotions and trying not to be so angry because of what happened to me. I think
yeah.
the accepting part was for so long I was like, why me? Why did this happen to me? And it's just like, no, Ariel, you have to switch your mindset. And that's like the hardest thing to do
Oh,
when
yeah.
like when it's you didn't mean for it to happen. Like it just happened to you. So
Mm-hmm.
well, it was that emotional, mental ish that really was off for me.
So you said you had to learn how to walk again. How long did that process take?
So I believe to get fully back to normal, like to get to get my balance back, I believe it took like 2 years. Like
Okay.
to fully be able to walk alone upstairs or downstairs. Yeah. And like to be able to learn how to ride a bike again, and that was difficult. That was because I'm just like you. I'm very very ambitious, so I'm like
Mm-hmm.
and strong-willed, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to do the same things that I did before, but better. But
Because I'm in that process now. Learn how to walk again. I mastered. I was God bless me to master sitting by myself. You have to take baby steps, and I guess maybe it's because of the impact of my injury. the bullet, when it hit my head, it shattered into like little fragments. So it like messed up a piece of my brain. Like with equilibrium, my vocal cords, um, just all kinds of stuff, and it just went like all kind of places or whatever. And so I think that has a lot to do with it. It wasn't like it just an impact.
Yeah.
It just it went like different places. So I that could possibly be the reason why it's kind of the process is kind of taking. In other words, why it's taking so long, or why it's kind of like a bigger process for me than it is for you. Because I mean, our ranges are different. Some people
Of course.
like 6 months. Some people might expect like 2 weeks. It's just it varies. But I made the mistake while I was in therapy to compare myself with people. Like I'm like, well, what's it said that? What about me? Like
No, no.
so frustrating. Like,
Yeah,
but everybody's different. Everybody
exactly.
everybody's respond differently. So
But like, I feel with you, it's like it's healing each part of the
and
brain that was hit.
that's
So for me, it was like one section, like the
yeah.
frontal lobe, or uh, I don't know exactly what part of the brain that was really hit hard, but it's like that that one piece that I have to heal, but you have to heal each
I
individual, and that takes. And it's so hard to not compare yourself to
yes,
people.
it
Like
is.
I did that with driving for the longest. I'm like, okay, I'm stuck. I live at home. I basically live in the middle of nowhere, but it's on Long Island, but it's super far from the trains. I couldn't really travel. So it's
Mhm.
like I compared a lot to my sisters, to everybody around me. And I'm like, oh, I have to take taxis. I have to do that. I'm like, when will I get to this next step? But it's like, I think I think time, and you're so right with those baby steps. You know what, I just say I love the video that you posted on Facebook that I saw. That blew my mind.
Yeah.
And baby steps is really good, but also maybe writing down, like in the morning, writing down your progress, and then you can look back and be like,
Yeah.
holy
I,
cannoli.
I have done that. So writing is therapeutic for me. Like I've been writing my journey down for a lot. I put it in my phone because it's easy for me to put in my phone. I don't have time to always grab a notebook and pen. If it's like 3 in the morning, it's like
Yeah, it's like just grab my phone.
yeah. So the phone is easier to use. So I definitely have been tracking my journey for quite a while now. So I have done.
That's amazing.